time.
Yeah.
Or blue side rather.
Cool.
Keepers Gaming did
Hello
have the leverage
YouTube,
on
welcome
red
to
side by
finals. We just
gaining
watched the
lead
ARAM.
before it will
Now we get to
down.
watch the
Now,
actual fucking
G2 Blacklist
finals.
has to be a lot more careful. KBG can just pick blue side to have the leverage and force G2
And
Blacklist to stand out
hoorah
and get
team.
possibly the buy as well. That should give more ample time
Oh,
for
this scoreline is
KBG to
not
decide which champion
accurate of
are gonna
who
get
the
the
fuck
boost
was
out of them.
cooking. Because Anran was
Exactly.
not cooking that game.
We'll see.
That's
When
kind
are
of
gonna be
accurate in the
let
score.
Anran
KG,
play, right? Because one
he
of the things that we were
cooked.
talking about as well
He had some
last night when
fucking...
it comes to
The end of that
draft,
ARAM was a
most of
fucking
the time,
masterclass,
gets
bro.
the last pick for the team. He gets a pick of
But
the
Jarvan
lane.
snowballed him on
You
him,
could
he
say when it comes
kicked,
to
then he
the
like
mid lane
fucking
champion pool, they're very
queued to
confident
like
in
the
the
fuck
very
who was on the enemy
potential
team. Like the
play
Caitlyn auto
the
didn't
Anran
kill
might
him, and then
be
he
able
fucking
to
auto her
KBG
once to
on his
kill her,
back,
and
especially
like
in
oh,
the late game team fight. That's why
yeah.
some of the moments
It made
I
me want to
most
play Lee
remember
Sin,
from
even
him
though I fucking
are
hate
his
that champ.
Kassadin games
Mm-hmm.
uh, as well as Vladimir games, both mages that are really really strong when you're able to scale towards that late game. But let's not forget he also has a Kali. He also has a really potent Gwen.
I
Who are
doubt we're gonna
also some
see
of the
like a
strongest champions
Kassadin
we have
because
seen
people don't
from
seem to
from
like him with the
Unreal
XP
9. So
changes, even though
that's
it
why when
changed
we're
literally nothing
talking about the draft, we're
on
talking about
him.
what's bad.
So
It feels like the focus should be more on the con because it's so hard to pin down Unreal 9.
Absolutely. Not only through the game, but even especially on the draft. But Aaron can still stand a really good chance.
Yeah.
Even last season, actually, Aaron had more champions used back in season 1 against Andra 9. In here right now, we do see it a little bit more even, especially that we don't see other champions like the Swain anymore in the
ban
mid lane,
vibe.
where other
Why the
champions
fuck would
like
you ban
champions
by
being used
B1
normally.
ban?
So Andron has been able to fully adapt towards it as well, alongside the
This is one
mages
of those I
that
think
particularly
people
has
just
been
don't realize how to
mentioned.
counter Vi moments.
Blacklist has to be
Because,
a lot
like,
more
she's
careful in this
not
fight. This
that
could be
great. Like,
affected
if they
because
just lock
we
Vi, you
don't
lock,
see
like,
KD can pick this up as G2 Blacklist is on blue side. Hopefully,
Gragas, and
we
then,
did mention
like,
yesterday,
Who?
right, when we were
any
talking about
disengaged
potential
jungler,
bans from
or if
KBG
you
and
just
G2
lock, like,
Blacklist.
Jin
There are
Zhao
multiple ways that
Senna,
Keepers Gaming can deny
like, is
KD's
in
Yone
Senna,
banning out the
she can't win
Akali.
the
It's
game.
a 2-for-1
Because, like,
race
this
already.
combo just makes it
Yeah,
impossible
they
for her
need
to die
to
and get an
be able to
execute.
pick the Akali so that they have like
So,
two
this ban is kind
damage
of trolled
threat,
me.
right? For the side of G2 Blacklist. So far, some of the bans coming out here are some of what we predicted. The Vi,
I
the
like
Evelynn,
Ezreal.
sorry, the Vi, the Ezreal, as well as the Kha'Zix. Some of the things we were talking about were the side
I
of
like
G2 Blacklist. We know
Kha'Zix,
KD
Ban.
has a wide champion
I like
pool,
all
while
three of
for the
these.
side
These
of
are all really
Keepers
fucking
Gaming,
annoying champions to
Kali, as
deal
you
with.
mentioned, taking that out so that it puts away the Yone option for them.
Gragas,
It takes
yeah.
away one of the carries that Aaron has
You
shown
just slam your
yesterday.
support.
If you remember his performance
It's probably
against
gonna be like
KBG,
Ornn,
able to snipe out
like
alone in the
Ornn,
Baron pit, tilting the favor of
and
the
then
last game of
jungle.
yesterday towards the side of G2 Blacklist.
Maybe like a
Taking that
Lee. I don't
champion
really
away
think they
takes
want
away
to play
a
Lee
huge
here though.
playmaker on the
Could be
hands
like Ornn
of Aaron.
Sivir as
And so far as
well.
well, on the 4 champs that we did mention
Oh,
that
Renekton
Baton
Ornn.
specializes on or has used so far
Cause
in
like
the
if you don't
entire
slam support here, you're
season.
fucking trolling. I don't think there's a
Vi,
second
Kha'Zix
like
could have been
turbo
taken away,
grade
but
pick.
Shen's still available. KBG can pick out
And like even then,
Vladimir and
well,
this
I mean,
Shen
you want G2B
later
to
on.
play
So
Aatrox
at
because
least
they
it
don't know how to
gives
fucking
Baton
play the
a
champ.
greater amount of pressure later on for the team fights.
There.
Look at the response. Immediately locks out Shen. That's because the
Shen
filters that we did
jungle.
mention
Okay,
that he
that makes
specializes
sense.
on has been taken away already.
Yeah, this is the fourth jungler that we were talking about that he can use. It's going to be the
I
Shen.
want to
And
see
immediately
Ornn
the
here.
first priority coming out from
Ornn.
Keepers Gaming. So let's see what they're gonna follow up on that. They were hovering the Renekton. It seems like Renekton will be their pick. Looking back as well, in
Renekton
the
is not
statistics,
it,
Renekton
because
was
like
one of
if
the
they
most
pick
picked
Renekton, you can just
champions
counterpick
because of how
Aatrox.
stable he is
Yep.
when it comes
And
to
like
the
you'll
top
be
lane
winning the
position. But this
matchup
opens
because they
up
don't
a
know how
lot
to
of
play.
champions right now for Ime that they're able to pick. Camille is one of them. Can also be piloted in the mid lane by Aaron, as it has been locked in by G2 Blacklist.
Lee Sin as well. We have seen KD just
Yeah, so the punish
styling
to Shen here
against
is
Edward
early aggro
Gaming,
picks.
and even against KB
And then again here,
Why?
like if you're going to pick Ornn on 3, why
Yesterday.
blind
This
top,
time
right?
around, it's gonna be the
Instead,
same
pick
thing.
Ornn on
They're gonna pick
2
the best
so that you
thing.
can
Lots
counter
of
pick
route
top on
control,
3.
honestly.
Or
And
if they
lots of
blind
balance
ADC,
presence
you can
inside
counter
the
pick
team fight.
ADC
We
on
have
3. This
Shen,
Renekton pick
we
is
have
bad.
Benekton that can stand
I
a
don't
really
mind
good
the
chance
Shen
against
pick, like I
Predator, especially
said,
during the
but
laning phase in the early game,
I think it's
because
like
of
fine.
Predator denying
Gragas is a fine
starts, of
combo.
course, the adaptive shield
Not a
on
huge
Camille
fan of
with
Lee
the
Sin
Ornn.
as
But of
usual.
course,
Like I
still
said, I
massive
wanted
pick
to see
towards
the Ornn
Keepers
slammed
Gaming as well
earlier.
for the team fights in Keepers Gaming. Will be looking for quite
Varus
some
ban.
time and time
Yeah.
again. G2 Blacklist has to be careful.
And definitely. Varus being banned right here by Keep Best Gaming. Huge respect for
Yeah,
for
they're probably
Golden
gonna let
Knight.
out.
He has shown he can play
I'd
both builds
ban
on this champion or
Vlad Gwen because I
on
don't
this
think
build as
Aaron 9
well
has played
as the
Cass
totality. Ash being taken away
post
as well.
patch.
They know that on G2B, the main carries to look out for are KD and Aaron. No disrespect on the side of Golden Knight. He is a really good marksman in his own regard, but he has shown that he's also really good when it comes to these strong
Fuck
catch
ADC
potential,
rule. I forgot about that shit.
marksmen
Otherwise,
like
you go
Ash and
Zig.
the Varus. So taking those
No,
shots
you
is
slam
going
like
to be
Ziggs
playing
Zeri
potential
here.
as
Like,
well
put a
for
fucking
the side of
Ziggs
G2B.
bot, Zeri mid.
I'm actually a little bit nervous on the ban here of G2 Blacklist.
Well, never mind.
Champion, they might not have considered
Ziggs
the
bot,
Ken used here by Keep Us Gaming
Silver mid.
with the
Zaya
Shen
mid.
of the Ton, and that's the Gwen of Andra 9. It's gonna be looking
Or?
to pick
Yeah.
it up. It's just hovering the Zoe so far, and it's still gonna be very.
I don't know. I think
impactful.
this is
They
like
have a lot of
fine.
frontlines already, and so much space is gonna be.
But
provided
at
for
the
Zoe.
same
G2
time,
Blacklist,
yes,
have
this
at
is good.
maybe
This is good. This
and
is
we
a
talked about this yesterday
this is
as
a
well,
fucking-
meeting, and a great matchup against a Zoe and against an Ornn is this Yasuo with lots of sustain this time around with the
Okay.
Senna comp.
Yeah.
I love both
Senna,
these two
we're
last
talking about,
picks.
is
These are
one
such
of
great
those
last
champions
picks.
we have seen being used by G2 Blacklist a lot, especially in the playoffs. And along
Zoe,
with Gragas,
I like
it's
it.
one of those more natural.
And then Zaya
partners
is
that we
fucking
have seen with
dog.
the Senna. Along
Place
with the
over.
Yasuo,
This,
now a lot
these
of
last
engage
two are
potential
just
coming
so
out from the
fucking good.
composition of
Like,
G2 Blacklist.
it
They can
keeps your
go
full
in
engage
with
comp full
Gragas,
engage,
with
but it
explosive
like
attacks.
pivots
They
the
can start
nature
off
of
the
how
fight
you
with
play
the
the comp in
from
team fights so
KD
much.
sweeps in, and then
Like, it's
Yasuo
so much
follows up.
more about
This
like,
is
oh, like look
so
at the
far a
Senna,
really
look at the
good engaged
Gragas.
composition on the side of G2 Black. So on the other hand, for KBG,
I love
feels
it.
more
I think it's
standard.
really
There's
fucking
a lot
good.
of tank front line. There's a bit of poke coming from the Zoe, and this Zaya will be one of the key points as well. If they're able to let Shalma just have free hits on the back line, it's gonna be very dangerous for G2 Black.
Very dangerous setup as well here into the mid lane, especially for Keep Us Gaming. Yasuo off Aaron can be very, very deadly. And since they will have a lot of durability sustained through the Senna, it's going to be a lot more challenging here for Keep Us Gaming to land the damage. The only damage dealers that they actually have here in their lineup is the Zoe and the Zaya. The Renekton does deal quite a bit of damage, but going towards mid to late game, the Renekton's damage falls off a little bit more. And G2 Blacklist is going to be looking to isolate the members here of KBG. They have the Camille, they have the Lee Sin, they have the Gragas as well. And so much crowd control is present. Knockups are very much possible here on the side of G2 Blacklist. Very good team fighting based composition on both sides. I'm looking forward to this game being a gruesome one.
Yeah, I
be-
think that
I feel like
G2B.
it's gonna be a very action-packed game between these two teams, G2 Blacklist and KBG, in the grand finals of our WRLA Season 2. Who will be taking Game 1 here as we proceed to the game? Giang, it's gonna be very, very
Yeah.
exciting. We're already thinking about how this could
So
just be a very
I
explosive
just
game.
tweeted that I like
I
G2B's
remember
draft
us
here. I think that
last
that's
time, like we were
a fucking
we were
huge
setting
thing.
up, we were anticipating like 7.
Mostly
five,
because
7,
I really like the
possible
4-5.
lineups
I
to
think
pick their
the
advantage
center
against
Gragas
G2 Blacklist and Keep Us
and
Gaming.
then the
Still,
Yasuo mid.
are always surprised by how creative
It just
both
changes the nature of how this team comp is gonna play, and like makes it impossible to engage on them. And like they also are going to be the ones doing the engaging as well. And so like there's no real counter engage. And so with that being true, it's like, oh well, now they're just hard winning, I think.
G2 Blacklist, maybe they have to step a little bit back for now.
Yeah, they definitely will, and this will allow both Yuya and Shalma to get a bit more information on this red side of the jungle. We do see that the Lee Sin started on the red side. Aaron spotted out the Ton right now on his Raptor camps. It seems like he went for the blue buff and then for the top side of the map. So there is a bit more threat right now on the top side against G2 Blacklist, which is being shadowed actually right now. If you look at the map, we could see that KD is on his blue buff. So there is a chance if both of these junglers decide to try and affect the top side, we might see some action there between the two duos.
especially top side, right? It's very equal right now, very balanced. The balance can be tipped off a little bit just because of the influence.
So Shen's actually outpacing the Lee Sin in clear here. I mean, that's good signal. Once the Shen hits 5, I think that he's way better than the Lee Sin on the 5-level follow-up spike. It's like if they try to dive on towards that, or commit on towards that orange, he's gonna be there. They are fighting here way too early. They don't have 5. KD forces flash.
At least the Scuttle Crab Dross gonna be backing away as well. Aaron tries to deal the damage, but is not dealing anything just yet. And KBG is gonna be punishing every single.
Oh, that's an insane sleep.
Trying to escape. One more auto attack should do the trick. Standing Knight is gonna be
Shen ult.
and run 9, 2 kills by Keep Us Gaming to start off this game.
Yeah, Keep Us Gaming.
Actually, just a fucking mechanical diff.
Although G2 Blacklist was the one who was able to secure first blood, and that all happened because they all wanted the bottom scuttler.
I don't know why they'd fight.
KBG,
they're so much weaker. Like, the only reason they get the kill on Ooh is because he doesn't have 5.
The scuttle, but actually before that, KD spotted
like,
the ward right there.
And the punishment is just real. Early game, this is not the best time for G2 Blacklist, particularly the Senna and the Yasuo, to be involved in any of the fights. And rooftop fights is going to be very detrimental here for G2 Blacklist. Gaming is there for the punish. Right now, they go for the invade, but Don is going to be in the area as well. Possibly a round number.
Ooh, they're sitting right on the fucking Q. Ooh, dead. He doesn't have 5, but
Can they actually get the kill? The answer is
Drama has no ult.
Going towards the Thon. They lost 2 a while ago, but they get 3 this time around. Aaron's still able to withstand.
Interesting. I didn't think they would win that because, like, they did expend a lot of resources, but so did KGB. Also, fucking dropping mid-wave.
That they did to get to this blue.
So I was like, why did Aaron move here? But this, sitting on the Q is cringe as fuck here. Not having 5 though is really bad for the Ornn. Because if the Ornn has 5 here, they win this fight, I think. Because he pops ult any ease. And then on the second proc, he kills them.
Might be falling down, but going back into the replay, right? It was G2B able to get 3 kills from that exchange.
Yeah, this is just so good right now here for G2 Blacklist. Possibly the best start, to be honest, and the best way to recover the initial mishap that they experienced.
Yeah, like, this is a pretty good start, but I don't think it gains you anything. Like, you get back to neutral, which is like, okay, cool, like, we've gotten back to an even game state after you put yourself down. But, like, what does that do for you? Nothing specifically.
KBG, they can just respond with a scaling objective.
Yeah, they can. They have a bit of a numbers advantage right
so
now.
So it's tank Yasuo with grass.
Golden Kite.
Yeah, I like that actually. Zai doesn't have a ton of damage, and like, if the Zoe doesn't immediately burst you, she kind of lacks damage, right? She's very much like a bursty Psycho Mage, where it's a lot about her Q going down, going up, going down. And so if you just are able to get kills on that cycle, or like continue to live through it, they can't really do much.
Come through for the isolated as well. 1,400 is still not gonna come through, and G2 Blacklist will no longer have any opportunity here into this fight for objectives, but still they continue on to the fight. The last threat for the setup.
He's not stuck. They let him get out.
Yeah,
good fight.
Right there.
Good for G2B. I think they're ahead at that because they should get Herald here pretty easily. What's the death timer?
The dragon is secured by KBG, but with you down, this is the opportunity right now for the Herald for G2B.
Oh, they're not gonna get it.
They
didn't fucking fight.
Such a big pressure this time around for G2 Blacklist. CP Trouble Bubble did not connect, but the steal by Datan is just styling right now.
They're gonna do that was Datan on the steal. That was all KG. That was all KG. The fucking ult timing there, like, just insanely good.
That is a big steal right there coming from the Ton.
And this game
It
is
was
now over.
KBG off tempo heading into that Herald.
I don't
fight,
know
but
what
with
the
early
soul
dominance
terminate
being
is on
popped right there by
Senna.
Directed, he was able to go in along
Like
with
in
the Stan
pieces they say
United, as you
5,
see
but
in
there's
this
no
league.
way
They're
that's the
actually
number
starting
in
off
Wild
on
Rift.
the Dragon fight. This was also a very close take by both teams right here. The Ton almost getting cancelled as he gets into the pit. Also crucial windmill right there to stop the
416
Call of the
Smite's
God,
way
but he was
early.
just
Smite's at
outsmited right there.
1200.
The Ton with the cleanest smite so far in the game. G2B does win the fight outright after the Dragon take, which gave them that 5v4 advantage heading into the Herald, but it was just the timing between the Stan United, him getting there and pressing the smite immediately secures KBG both of the early game objectives.
And it's such a big flex, to be honest, here by the Ton. His impact through objectives, through the smite, has been so top-notch. Especially during their match against Edward Gaming as well. He was able to jungle this 0711 during that time.
Trying to get
during
that
his
last
final squad
play.
fight
It
as well.
looks like they
Right now, bottom
will.
side, Aaron is about to be obliterated here. Featherstorm going to be used still. The steals
Shield.
and the heal are going to be there. Shaman is
Sabina?
a bit overextended. It's going to be flashing
What
away.
the
And
fuck?
stalling with the stasis.
What KBG doing?
Is going to be used here just to be able to be safe, but the CB Trouble Bubble doesn't have any flash. There's a flash from the Dawn, finally closes the distance, and Draw as well going to be next.
I'm
falling down. KD
in awe that both teams are opting to fight this.
will be able to get the kill, but still,
It feels like they're just like, yeah, we'll ego. Like, we'll match you in a battle of egos because we think we're mechanically better.
right now,
And,
they are
like,
struggling
yeah, that's
a
what's
lot.
happening,
Hannah's
right?
are gonna be blocked with the wind wall. Did a good job, but still.
I also think that
KBG getting the
just
better
the
hand
Shen
of that
ult, I
scenario.
think we're seeing
These have just been
massive
scrappy
fucking
fights
impact out of that. Like,
over
it's
and
all
over
in the...
again between these
The
two
Shen
teams. They
ultimate has
really
been
came
so
in
fucking
into this
impactful.
game one
Like, you think
thinking
Ultimate
of
1, he gets
unending
the one on the
aggression
Zoe
between
when
the
they're
two of
fighting
them,
red
and
side
so
to get,
far,
2
KBG
kills.
has
You
been
think
on
Ultimate
windmill.
2, was there another one between that and the Drake? Right, you think the Drake, you think Ultimate 3 here, like, secures another couple kills for the bot side. Like, it's just...
Going to be pursuing anymore. And we start to see so
He's
many
going
pressure
fucking
by Keep
goofy
Escaping,
with
not
it.
only on the team fights in the mid lane and bot side, but even in the top
KG
lane.
full
So much
rage,
pressure
not
right
gonna...
now being felt by G2 Blacklist.
No, no
So far,
gank.
G2 Blacks maybe getting a trap right
Ooh,
here.
dead.
The knock-off done. Shields are going to be there. Standing
United.
as well.
He's not gonna be dead. Oh, they need fucking Serpent's Fang.
By G2 Blacklist.
This is also one of those,
As well,
like,
able to knock
if
off
he
the
has
further
QSS,
interruptions
well, he
in
probably
this
burns
game.
QSS to
That's
begin
why
with,
it's so,
but
it's so irritating to
for those
go
of you that
against
have
Shen,
been
right?
around, I
Whenever you
don't like
try to make a
going
play on the side of a map,
Stoneplate in
try
the
to get a
Gragas
pick
matchup
off,
versus
Stan
Ornn,
United is ready to defend and to
because
protect the members of
it's not even like a
TPS
Gragas
Gaming.
support
So far, the
support,
3 Stan
but
United
yeah,
that has been
I think
used by
it's
the
just
Taunt
way too
have
bad.
been very effective.
If
On
we
the
went to
Herald to
Gragas, you're
steal
gonna do
the
no
objective.
damage here,
On the bot
so
lane to save
we'll see what he builds
Anra 9
second, but
that
I'm not a
tower
huge fan of
dive and
this.
even getting a kill against Golden Head, and again on the top side, yes, G2 Blacklist has been trying to be very aggressive to burn the Stan United as much as they can, but so far it's been Keep Best Gaming.
What the
always
fuck is
having
Ooh
that
building?
crucial ultimate up whenever
Why
their-
does he
their
have
members are in
Randuin's?
peril.
You can always count on the Thon whenever he is using the Shen.
The only person that will have
Time and time
crit
again, he
is
has
Senna.
proven against anyone that you have to
Like,
take
Yasuo
away
is
the
never
damage
building
damage
crit.
in order to finally take him down. So at this time around, it's going to be taking a bit of damage there from the post of Andra 9. Commitment of KD is a little bit nerve-wracking here. Still, they are going to be fine. KBG looking to pressure 4 soul points. Sonic Wave did connect, but no follow-up just yet. Resonating strike, Yu setting up, waiting for the perfect opportunity to call on the 4.
I mean, Lee Sin can just kind of keep queuing for vision, especially with the Warden
Are
pit.
they going to be continuing? KD's in the area still, looking for an angle here to get into the pit. As God
Chunk
passes
Gragas.
damage. Ime commits here. Hexic ultimatum going to be
Nice
destroyed
stasis.
this time.
Good steal.
But G2 Black side, you can
Good
make
steal.
on the fight. Lots of people and it's going to be
Renekton.
It's going to be better
Fight,
here. On the side of G2 Blacklist, the kid's going to be there as well. KG needs to walk away. The Thon unable to knock up draw here.
The target's
Yu
draw.
dropping a map, but
What
still,
about
he
bot
is
side
chasing
Jama?
down.
Keeps
The
down.
Renekton's going to be taken out. Imi doing a really good job here. Onto the back line. Stan United saves the day here for Andra 9. To get a better end of the fight, G2 Black was able to get the dragon, but still, the team fight is much better for Keepus Gaming.
Yeah, definitely the team fight.
I mean, that's
The
just a good
champions
steal
at
that,
Keep
like,
Best Gaming have right, but
you
Thon might be
deserve.
getting caught out right here. Okay.
Still, it's gonna
After
be
the
fine.
first one,
Thon,
not gonna lie.
leave him be. They had
One of
what
those,
they wanted
like,
already.
kind of fucking makeup
Okay.
objectives for the Herald.
Fortunately for him, the Lee Sin didn't have his ultimate to be able to get that extra
Did he just
kill.
fucking,
We're gonna see here in this replay, he might start
W
on
smite or
the
E smite
bottom
him?
side of this dragon pit, but look at KD going in at the exact right timing to be able
Yeah,
to
let's
get the
see, just,
smite skill
Q auto
away
smites.
from the taunt, and a fight happened while they were taking
Oh,
that dragon.
Ant-Man
It was just
ulted into the
KBG.
kick
Their composition was
radius.
balled up. The Call of the Forge God was not able to be cancelled by G2 Blacklist, and they were just in
Because if
retreat
Daw doesn't have to
after
ult,
that fight.
then
Yes, they were able to at least secure
maybe,
the dragon to stop the Dragon Soul timer against Keepes Gaming.
maybe they get a
And
wipe
it's
there.
also important to take note that that Aaron actually was fully
So then the Zai could keep
prevented
moving forward
engaged
aggressively.
onto that fight. He was kited away. He was suppressed for
Why the
years.
fuck do you have Yomu's on Lee Sin here?
Before he was even able to
Like, this is
cast
one of
his
those games where you
abilities,
100%
useful
slam
abilities for
Serpent's
that
Fang,
fight.
I think.
Fourth as a goal lead now is being made here by Keepers Gaming. G2 Blacklist has to find a way to cut that at least halfway. 12 minutes in, we do see a lot more scaling potential on the side of G2 Blacklist. Maybe later on we would see
Like,
power
there's
spikes
no
happen.
reason
We
to
start seeing them
force
fighting
on
back.
the Yomu's.
G2 Blacklist does have more of an infinite
They've
scaling
got vision
because they do
control,
have that
top
seven,
side.
right? And also we know Yasuo gets a
I
lot
mean,
stronger
what
when
do
he's
we
able to
look
get his
at?
items, but that's not
Oh,
discount
fuck,
as
I'm
well on the
tired.
side
I'm
of
so fucking
KBG.
tired. I
They
was up
have
till
the
1 a.m.
Xayah,
doing
one of
crack,
the
and
most
then now we're
stable
running it
late-game
here.
crit marksmen we have in the game. She has her own way to
Shen
heal. She
finished
also has her
Sunder
own
a
way
second,
to deal massive
and
amounts
he's
of
probably gonna
damage.
finish
Android
Thornmail
almost getting
next.
caught out, but great stasis right there.
And the Side
He's
United
trolling.
hat is so scared to be seen, but that's a key ult already expended by Keepers Gaming. We do know that Keepers Gaming and G2 Blacklist loves
Thought I
12-minute
used
Barons.
ult there.
Right now, they are posturing for it as well. Aaron,
I mean, they're just gonna continue to posture for Baron. We'll see if anybody gives anything stupid up.
The flash into the taunt. Aaron's gonna be in the bad spot.
Aaron's
Cyber
dead.
The area. Donning Shadow gonna be used for the shield. Still saving Grace here for the top side, but still the fight
Forced
top
out
side.
kick.
Call of War Scout gonna be used.
One ultimate.
Next click as well. Proto Belt and the engage.
Flash
with the
W.
Predator here. KG gonna be knocked off there
Zai
with
is
the
free
last
firing.
breath, and they
You
will
know,
get
so
the
it's
kill,
gonna be
but
dead
Aaron's still
here.
gonna be taken down here. KBG muscling out.
Wait,
Kills here
that
on the
sleep
G2
might have
Blacklist,
been
getting 3 already
Liddy. I
onto
did
this
not
fight,
see it.
and they
Oh wait, is
only
this
lost
Dry?
the
It's
big
Baron? This is
crocodile.
Baron.
The catch right there from KBG was massive when they saw Aaron overextending.
By the way,
himself
Aaron is
outside of
just
the 2v1.
fucking doing
Were
his
able to
shit and
capitalize
putting on a character
burning
performance
his
again.
abilities. No wind wall, no Gragas ultimate as well, and now Baron's almost taken here by KBG.
They shouldn't even be stepping forward for this.
A bit more of time to maybe make some plays, but looks like they will not attempt anything. And keep
Like, imagine if they just shoved this mid-wave out already and had taken the start, like, instead of trying to feudally contest Baron.
Themselves in the 14
It doesn't make any
mark.
sense.
This will allow KBG to shove the waves with that buff. As we head to this replay right here, look at Yuyu's positioning on that Call of the Forge God, able to hit Golden push away both Aaron and KD, enabling this circling and surround.
I mean, this is just one of those, like, they can't actually team fight it.
Was just desperate, trying to get a pick.
Like, I don't understand.
To maybe stop KBG
because, like,
from getting the
if you're on that,
Baron,
right, like,
not
the two that were caught
KBG
topside, it
getting ahead in
was,
that fight.
Yasuo and Lee Sin, right? You don't need to, like, fight that. You just get those two out, and then you reset, and then you come back. Like, of course, you're giving positioning on Baron, so it kind of sucks ass. And, like, you're going to have to fight into Baron, but you'd much rather do that than have that team fight happen, I think. Holy fuck, man. Andu, that was an all-over move.
To punish the overextension here of G2 Blacklist, and right now they lost one. Again, we do see Aaron struggling a lot here in this game on the Yasuo. This time around, Keepers Gaming is punching every bit of mistake that they are making. KD's in the area looking for maybe
They should lose all inhibs.
Andra 9. He's gonna be denied using the charge here of Yuyu though. In KBG, the defenses are just so good.
Andra 9 playing fucking bullet hell mode.
Blacklist. Mid lane inhibitor is gonna be taken down. The bottom side and top lane is gonna be pushed as well with the Baron powered minions. They will get the bottom side for now.
The day people realize that you can just buy redemption instead of you have to buy a fucking counter.
That they've had so far, the damage of Andran is so high.
It's a Zoe at this point, and a head Zoe.
I mean, they should get trickier as well, and they're just good to go.
Zoe's are when it comes to their burst damage. Inhibitor turrets down on the side of G2 Blacklist, only the top side is left.
I feel like you'd much rather have Divine Thunder on Senna here.
Which gives KBG a
Or like a
free
Triforce.
pass into the second drink of the game for them as we head into the 16-minute mark. And now G2 Blacklist is on very much the back foot on this game one. They still have a bit of that scaling coming in from the Senna, but with the 10K
This is
gold
a
lead here
fucking
for
Jover
KBG,
game. You can't
KBG
outscale
is just
here.
in such a good position to take game one.
Also, I fucking hate this tank Gragas build, by the way. Because, like, the value of Senna Nasus, right, is that Nasus is still valuable with Winter, right? Like, his Q does so much fucking damage. Like, if you go, like, Sunder or IBG, you're still doing a lot of damage. And, like, even if you opt to go, like, full tank items, your Q still hits like a fucking truck. Gragas does not do that. He hits like a fucking preschool kid on a Thursday morning. Like, he ain't it. He does not have the sauce.
Yeah, definitely.
Now
The
it's getting
Ornn
big.
is gonna be the biggest tank here for the side of PBS Gaming. Well, actually, the Ton is still the biggest tank, but it has been Yu starting a lot of these fights. But Ton might be getting caught out here with both Ime and KB.
He is very tanky. I think it's going to be a great pick this time around, though. They do have the damage, and the Thon is dead.
They almost
G2B
got away
will
with
remain
it.
to
The
get
Taj should be back for
We'll see. We'll see.
Elder.
If they're gonna be
There's no
able to
neutrals,
get
so
the
it's
Baron,
fine.
which is gonna be up in just a bit.
Actually,
No
never
jungler for the
mind.
side of Keep Best Gaming. Although, yes, Keep Best Gaming still has a lot of damage. They still have the Zoe. They
The moment
still
this Renekton
have the
shows,
Zyme.
they can
These two
force his
champions are gonna
5.
be able to wreck through
Renekton
G2.
hasn't shown
So
yet.
what G2 is gonna go here for this
They
Baron?
see them
They
as
must set
5.
up a
Damage!
Holy
Oh, man, they have to disengage just because of that.
Andran, what the
Panel
fuck?
from Andra 9. Man, the whole intention, G2B.
Hello,
had
Moo
the
Wild
numbers
Rift. How's it
advantage,
going?
but because of Andra 9, the Baron take was just completely denied here. And G2B
Andran, what
has to
the
reset once
fuck,
again.
man?
Maybe this
Holy
time,
shit, he's clutching
Thon is
up.
gonna be up, and Elder Dragon is up as well.
Yeah, Andra 9 just showing himself to be the biggest carry right now for the side of KBG. It doesn't matter if they had their juggler down, he can by himself stop G2 Blacklist from getting a Baron. Elder Dragon here being started off by KBG. It just seems
They're
like
not
they're
actually
trying to
doing it
corral
yet.
G2B towards them, trying to set up this trap as the Elder Drake is being started.
I mean, they know that the Lee Sin has the ability to steal their songs
and
too
KD
earlier.
checking the Elder Dragon pit is going to be much more difficult this time around.
I mean,
almost impossible.
keeping vision on it, I don't think it's that hard with Gragas Q and Lee Sin Q. They're also not committing, you can tell, because like look where the Renekton's at, right? Like, they don't want to take this fight 45. What the fuck is Xiaoma doing?
Engage onto the team fight. Iron Knight's gonna be next as well. Stays to buy some time. Midlane's gonna be pushed by KG, but Ime doing a really good job.
He doesn't kill the Nexus here.
Is looking to stall out. Will get the Nexus.
No.
No.
KG is trolling. There's no way you actually end the game there.
G2 Blacklist able to win the fight.
G2B should just win the game from here, because they just go Elder and they Elder and they win the game.
Overextension from Xiaoma. He got a bit too close.
KBG looked fucking rattled. I don't know. Like that catch in bot lane and then like this Elder fight just like aren't normal for KBG to me.
Just one coordinated push from KBG can end it all, but so far right now G2 Blacklist is on the first steps of a comeback.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Dota is back. TP 3, 2, 1. Dota got it. Game over. It's game over for KBG. You can't actually end without Baron here. You need Baron to siege into this comp.
And that stops a lot of that forward momentum for G2 Blacklist to be able to come back into this game. They still have the Elder Dragon buff, but with the Baron buff going to the side of KBG, they'll be able to siege down these certs as they head into this replay right here. The stand united
This is
here
just
from
great vision from Uwu. Like, he puts this board down. After that, he uses his Q to get more vision. Dota just jumps in. 584 hits the smite.
594 HP was able to get the smite off. Able to get a kill. Andra 9 does fall down, which also stops KBG.
What are we looking at?
From a game-ending push, and now the two teams.
Divine Sunder needs a nerf, by the way. This item is fucking turbo broken. Like, literally everyone's fucking slamming it.
Earlier for KBG was massive at 10k. Now it's down to the low 2000s. So G2
I mean, gold lead is even at this point. Like,
getting back into this game.
it's negligible for either side.
But right now, G2B trying to make more plays.
turning onto you as well. Xiaoma gonna be helping him out. Donnie Shadow gonna be used. Still, just a charge for now.
I mean, they can give up mid tier 1 here pretty safely.
KBG is in the top lane.
Yeah.
And sitting back
Don't know if
themselves.
they're gonna.
And you're right, Crazy Apple. Even if they lost the Baron, it's okay.
Oh, they have inhibs up now? Maybe they actually are fine.
Will not engage to them at all. That at least negates any intention of keep gaming right.
They might be fine then, because that means they're not gonna have supers pushing. If they don't have supers pushing, there's not as much natural like threat, right? Like there's not as much. Fuck, what's the right word? There's not as much natural push from the minions, because like it's gonna be a lot more even.
Leverage on a scaling composition.
I feel like you still gotta favor
What a massive swinging goal, right? For
KBG,
G2 Blacklist at the moment. Also, because their mid lane and bot lane inhibitor turret fell down a lot earlier, it's back up with mini versions of themselves right now. So they are secured in mid and bot lane to not have an uneven push.
That's all I was worried about, at least. And then the Camille gank again.
Right now for both teams.
And they're being very
C3 mid.
They know they can actually win here against Keepers Gaming if they get the better setup through the cask of draw so far.
These seem like really hopeful ults from Uru.
Not connect onto Thon as well. Checking the area here while Ime is split pushing in the bottom lane. They haven't secured this tower in the mid lane.
Oh, not done?
Yeah, but he turned
What
on
the
to
Katie?
Might be a bad situation here for him. Ignite as well is going to be used just to diminish a bit of that healing from the Senna. So KBG
Camille is giving trouble to Renekton here.
Challenging for G2B.
I think he should be fine though, once he gets like a real item.
Tier 1 turret.
So I think he only has. No, he should have fucking Bork at this point.
G2B can't enforce on the side of Keep Best Gaming because the tower is still up. They can't push forward into the enemy jungle. That's why Ime has been having such a hard time split pushing. Even the top lane first tier turret is still up right up for the side of Keep Best Gaming.
What the fuck are the casters saying?
In terms of just standing gold right now for the taking.
Like that's not
G2 Blacklist, but as
Kempunk
game goes
2.
on, it's
Fuck me, man.
the gold is not gonna matter as much. We're gonna look at in terms of the scaling, in terms of the playmaking between these two teams, and it just
So
feels
like the
it's-
3.8k
for
gold
G2B,
lead
it's
is
gonna come down to
nothing.
KD having a
The only
massive
gold
lead
leads that really
against
matter are the
KD,
ones on the
against
A
KBG, while for the side of
supports.
Keep Best Gaming, I feel like it's the con. It's gonna be one massive steal again coming from this jungler.
And they commit onto you. Might not be the best target, but they're doing a really good job.
Yeah, he
At
just
least
popped
dealing a bit of
stasis here.
damage, using
KD's on the
already
back?
everything
Wait,
to
that-
try and
yeah,
get
that's a
down.
huge
However,
Joshua ult.
For the isolation, they managed to get the shutdown onto the Zaya. The Dawn as well gonna be initiated here. No way to escape anymore.
They're
And look at
outscaling.
that damage
They're
on
actually
this
just outscaling.
sustain. Healing for days as G2 Blacklist.
This
just
is also why I was
muscles
so
compensating on
fucking
the Keepers every
confused
time
when they
around.
fought
KBG and Adonai
super
are
hard
the ones
early.
left
Because
in
like, although
the
I
mid
hate
lane.
fucking
Can they
Lee
actually
Sin here,
successfully defend
I think he
because
works
the
with the
base
comp like
right
not
now,
that
all
bad.
death timers
And like
are
they just
getting ready.
outscale with
Adonai is
fucking
gonna be exactly what he's
Yasuo
gonna
Senna.
find. KD
That's why I said I love the
checking
4-5.
for the possible engagement.
KG?
Not gonna be there. The last breath of
Gone.
turn onto the big crocodile this time around. The is gonna be confined some time. And
Adonai's gone as
gonna
well.
turn here. They get an inhibitor
I mean,
into the mid lane as well. Adonai gets
yeah.
obliterated. And after being deprived the entire game and the entire series as well, G2
This was such an
Blacklist
awful
finally
fucking game to
wins
watch.
a game against
Because
Keepers
like if
Gaming.
G2B can actually continue to win, KBG are just gonna continue to throw their leads. Why are we not betting Senna? Also, why the fuck are we not picking Kassadin, baby? Let me see that fucking Kassadin. Like, this is what I don't fucking get it, bro. Like, Kassadin would hit level 13 at like the same time frame in game, and they're just not fucking doing it.
Overextension from Xiaoma in the bot lane fight. He just got a bit too close to KD, and KD was able to assassinate him as soon as both of his ultimate as well as his stasis was burned. Just one kick was enough from the Lees, and we saw that again in that last fight as they headed to the mid lane. It was against Xiaoma being targeted by KD.
The biggest detriment of G2 Blacklist as well in the entire game is that they were down by 8,000 gold. 6 to 8,000 gold was the biggest problem of G2 Blacklist because they have a scaling composition, and one way to win against a scaling composition is be ahead against them in terms of gold by at least 6,000 at like 15 minutes into the game. But the game actually stalled out, reaching towards the Elder Dragon, in which it bought enough time, at least 2 to 3 minutes more, giving ample time for G2 Blacklist to recover more. And ever since we saw the gold transition towards G2 Blacklist side, that was the biggest sign that G2 Blacklist was actually winning in the game. And
Yeah.
all that they needed to do is force out a fight onto anyone, to be honest. They targeted Yu because they wanted the Thon to actually engage onto them as well. Because this time, they are more durable to endure the jab.
I mean, this was just such a fucking Jover game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's
once they got the...
scaling, it's the items, it's the potential of the champions that were on the side of G2 Blacklist to be able to carry the game as the game went forward. And also one thing I want to mention, when you saw earlier the damage dealt to champions graph, so you do expect a Yasuo to deal a lot of damage, but
I
every
thought
role
Gun
that
fucking
he
was
had,
left.
Yasuo, you do expect a Yasuo to deal a lot of damage, but
Because, like,
for the role that
once...
he had in this game, he was more of a setup champion. He was there to follow
Where
up
was it?
on pop-ups and able to single out a target, and we just saw it right there. It was Aaron filling up for that more of a
I think
support
after
role
this
in
fight,
mid lane, which allowed
if
G2B to have that
KBG already didn't have such a big lead, I think it's fucking over for G2B.
Actually,
Or for,
well-deserved
like, for
MVP
G2B winning.
KD, even if the Thon.
But, like, I think that KBG's lead really fucking carried them along with Anran. Like, Anran looked so fucking good. Like, fucking put him on a hyperscaler, please.
Impact all of the fights and objectives as well. Thon, of course, is going to be the SVP after stealing 3 objectives in that entire game, which is very difficult.
Other than that, like,
Shen, but it's not enough.
this fucking Elder Drake fight,
This time, for the first time,
this was some of the most fucking troll shit I've seen in a while, and it's literally why you don't fucking do splitting. Because, like, you take the 4v4, and, like, your 4v4 is definitely weaker here. Like, I think that, like, yeah, this is just a fucking troll fight to me. Also, what the fuck is UU building? They show it. Okay, where'd they show it? Hold up. How many people have crit? No crit. 25% crit. 25% crit. No crit. No crit. Like, bro, what the fuck are you building? Why do you have Randuin's first? Get out of the fucking kitchen. What the fuck is this with angel music? What the fuck is... Oh, it's the Azul skill. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? So, like, look at this shit, okay? So first they started up, they're running the 4v4. They don't fucking bring their Renekton over. They just kind of like leave him here and like try to have him end, which he doesn't do well to begin with. Like, it's kind of fucking troll how he does it. So then you chunk the Gragas. The Gragas is out of this fight basically. And so now you're in like a weird position where they're like, okay, well, we want to commit over this wall, right? Like, it looks like somebody calls for the commit because you see both of these guys running around, but like U's kind of fucking stuck now, like. And so they like run back around the wall, and by this point, like, the Gragas is starting to regen again. Like, that paddle storm missing is pretty big. And then, so they bring him around the wall. He flashes to make sure that Karen can't do anything. But, like, it's literally only Gragas doing damage right here. And then, once this comes down, Jalma is way too far forward. Like, look at the front. Where the fuck is he? Look at Aaron, right? Like, he is way too far forward in terms of, like, where the teamfight lines are. And so now he's dead. They've lost one of their sources of, like, actual sustained damage. And then because of how Senna works, right, you're not winning this fight. I would also like to again argue that I think Nasus would have been better here to begin with, but okay. This is fucking troll. Oh, Stream Tenders is live. Hoggers, he's also co-streaming. Yeah, that was fucking troll from the side of G2B or KBG.
Number 3. Once again, the name Qingdao 7 is brought up, choosing a cleverly concealed spot. Qingdao 7's precise timing allowed him to approach and punish X-Bike's mistake, securing the Baron for 1+ Phoenix.
Challenging on 7. They are playing defense. They are distracting Thunder Talk, waiting for SkyFL to go for it.
Oh, this.
So tense. SkyFL makes his way into the Baron Pit. The steal coming in for FPX, and they've trapped Thunder Talk inside the pit. They've already gotten 3. Now Soil is gone, and Shin is the last man standing once again, but he will be standing now. What a hold from FPX. What a play from SkyFL.
Number 2. The formidable Langui, a Cal-themed champion, may have caused Fun Plus Phoenix a lot of difficulties. The 13-minute mark of the second match between Edward Gaming and Thunder Talk, Langui initiated a powerful engage, crushing 3 members of Fun Plus Phoenix, and Edward Gaming secured 4 takedowns. Right now, 0711, red zone alpha members here of FPX, just with his mere presence. Actually, Langui doing a really good job already!
Whoa!
The knockback's gonna be perfect, and EDG right now is just gonna be unstoppable in this onslaught. Onward to H is gonna be joining though with the first ender. Langui going.
Okay, we got 5 fucking minutes. I mean, I guess we just fucking go browse Twitter or some shit. I don't know. Do I want to reveal my Twitter feed to the world?
And number 1. TPS Gaming's impressive performance is making a strong comeback in the final series.
I have no idea how they were able to come back from a 10k gold deficit. Ha ha ha. Already better than the last 04 season.
Followed up by KG's destruction of the opponents.
It's not that fucking hard. Their draft was better.
Still there. To do 2,000, 1,000. The Tron is going in. The Tron got it. Thank you along the way as well. And then going out, but it's away. And KBG gonna be infiltrated. Still gets one kill. And they turn again onto the members of ETG this time around. 07 is gonna be caught, unable to cast it all in time. Alone, still trying to kite. KG still alive. The Stand United is just saving grace.
Oh, this fucking.
It's a disaster for ETG. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Top 5 highlights. Let's follow the final matches of the championships and keep cheering for the teams we love. My name is Kiyang, and see you again on the next video.
Just, give me the fucking game. I think this is like one of those, oh, just go next. Like, we probably should have won that game, but we just draft better. Just get me out of this one and go next, bro. If KBG loses, I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed. What the fuck are we looking at here? What's your answer? You're gonna get a win on the red side. So you just... What were the bands? Fuck, I don't remember. Right, Ezreal Kha'Zix. Alright. Yeah. I think that's also KBG wasn't ready for the fucking Senna power. I think if they just don't let that Senna slip through again, they should be fine. Heck Eve. Akali. Heck Eve Akali.
After K2Y and G2 Blacklist, Keepers Gaming and Edward Gaming.
Like, I think if your rotation just looks something like that, you win the game.
Surprises unfolded in the last matches of the playoffs. Thunder Talk, the top seeded team.
Wait, what the fuck? Why did the timer go back up? Hello?
Fun plus Phoenix, while the defending champions Keepers Gaming unfold.
152, 441. Oh my god, bro.
Starting also made it to the top 5 highlights.
Well, I guess that gives us more time to talk about draft. Or the fucking second phase.
Explosive cast, disrupting Fun plus Phoenix ability to contest the Baron against
Ash Varus, Zeri. Ash Varus, Zeri Vlad. Ash Varus, Zeri Vlad.
Dominus as well, and the isolation gonna be pure with a kick as well by 0711, forcing Fun plus Phoenix to actually walk away. They have to disengage, nobody died. BDG, ooh, that was so close. Number 4. Stepping into the battle with a 3-man Dragon's Rage is what Shingo 7 did when contesting the Dragon.
Vladimir. Okay. Fuck, what the fuck was the order of the comps? It was Yasuo Senna 4-5. Did they hold? They didn't hold. They blinded Gragas B1, and then after that they were fucking stupid and they went Renekton. Renekton was dog shit here. And then they went Shen. They went Shen Renekton. And then after that, they just responded Camille, Lee Sin. And they did Ornn here. And then after that, what the fuck was 4-5? They had Zoe.
The Baron for Fun plus Phoenix. Challenge 7, they are playing defense, they are distracting Thunder Talk.
Zoe Zaya was Zaya 5, Zaya was 5. Okay, so first of all, you don't pick Zaya here. You want to pick something else. Like Lucian, like Sivir, because like Zaya here is really bad, because like what happens is she has to flash forward, and then once she flashes forward, she's fucking stuck in the middle of nowhere. We see this happen a bunch of times with a bunch of ADCs. Varus it happens to a bunch, Ashe it happens to a bunch, there not so much because she has her E, but like you want your ADC to have some sort of forward mobility. The other thing here is, this is one of those like ADC rule kind of fucks you, because I think if you like, you can't put Zaya mid though. Like maybe you have Corki Ziggs here, and then you put like the Ziggs bot. Because Ziggs as an answer to Senna is really good, right? Because like people gotta remember, what are good answers to Senna? Ziggs. Because Ziggs is a fuck ton of like high AP burst damage. But he's kind of bad into Yasuo here, so you don't want to have him in that matchup. But he's really good into like the Senna Gragas pairing, because you can just constantly promo shove and get roams off for your support. Fuck is the... Also, like I said, this Renekton should have been R3, and then you counterpick, right? So basically the idea here is that if they blind support, you get counterpick here, right? And then it doesn't matter if you get counterpick here or here, like it could be either of these slots. But once you put support on 3, you're giving them 2 counterpicks for free, right? They get these 2 counterpicks for free, and then suddenly your team comp is a lot worse off for it, and then they can build whatever the fuck they want down here. They need to actually fucking draft well. Like that was a really good draft from G2B.
Yeah, we were talking about this as
If
well
I see some
during
bullshit
the
about how like
Viper
teams can only
side,
win on blue
where
side, I'm gonna lose my mind because like
so
they
like
just decide that
in terms of
they don't want to
draft,
fucking
you
draft
should be
correctly on
on blue
red
side
side.
for with the matchup between KBG and G2 Blacklist, just because of the champion pools between the two junglers, as well as just what is available right now between the two teams. But as we're just looking back as well, game one was
Cause
such a
expand. So I don't understand why you banned
for
Lee Sin
G2
here. Lee
Blacklist,
Sin was
and
not the problem that
the
last game.
expectation coming
Like
into this game two is a lot
he
of
did
the
a lot of
vector
damage,
right
sure,
now
but like
is on
there's
G2
no way that like
Blacklist's
he is an
side just because of
uncounterable monster that you can't deal with
how
here.
big of the comeback,
What you need to
how
deal with
much
is
a
the Senna.
morale boost
That's
that
the biggest
comeback
issue.
was
The
in
Senna
game one.
combo was the biggest issue
Okay,
last
Chris,
game
yeah. Do you think this
because
is
of
going
how
to be
much
the
it
first big
sustain
chance?
it provided
Because,
within the
again,
team fights.
3 out
If
of
it's
4,
open,
man.
Like
Take it away for
yeah.
the Thon. Evelyn,
although the
of course,
Gragas
is always going to be
didn't do any
valuable
damage,
by KBG.
like he was really
The
a
Thon
sustained
doesn't
monster, but
use
like the
Evelyn.
Senna to me was a
G2
fucking
Blacklist, we have
issue with just the
KBG
Qs that she
around
got off
on this champion
and
top
how
lane.
much
Gragas is
fucking
gonna be the
sustain it
last
was.
ban here. Shen is available. Will KBG take it?
KBG,
Yeah, they even
you
banned
lock
out the
Senna B1 here.
Gragas to
You just fucking
dare
slam that
keep us
shit.
gaming. Come on, pick the Shen. We're taking away a priority support pick from you guys. You're not gonna have the Gragas. Just pick the Shen. We're daring
Like
to
you
go
just
back
you
to what we
slam
did
the
in game
fucking
one.
Senna,
That's the
you
thing.
lock
That's
Nasus
the thing. You
on
pick the
2 or
Shen,
3.
Akali,
Oh,
Ezreal,
Akali
Rakan
works
can be
here
taken
too.
here
Just
into the
fucking
late
give
game.
Andran his
So
one of his
now,
best champs.
take the Akali, and this is going to be so important for G2 Blacklist because KBG, every time Anran uses the Akali, Shen always is the priority champion of the Thon.
We'll see if Shen will be the ones that will be picking here by KBG after.
Again, I
that,
still want to see a Senna ban because
after
this
that
Ezreal
Akali
could
pick,
very
but on the
easily
other
be a
hand,
counter
for
pick to
G2
mid.
Blacklist, I like the Ezreal pick. It gives a lot more of that.
They're
safety
keeping
net
double flex
for
open. I
Golden
really
Pick.
like
This will
this.
allow
So,
them to have a better early game start
Camille
in
can
the
be
bot side compared
jungle,
when they were
and then top, and
piloting
then
that
Ezreal can
Senna,
be
and Camille has just shown to be one of
ADC,
the biggest
and
priorities
then mid.
when it comes to
And
G2
so you
Blacklist.
have the ability to
Shen
move pieces
and
around.
Burn,
Camille could also
it's
technically
like
be mid,
the
I guess.
#1
Right, so you have the
OO
ability to
item
move
this
pieces
time for
around
G2
depending
champion for
on
Anran
where
9
things
to
fall into
use
place, right? And
around
so I
the
really
team
like this double
fights.
flex pick right
This
here.
is a lot of damage, not only
Oh,
from
Shen
mid game,
Ornn.
but most
Okay, so we're
especially
just going
towards
pretty
late
standard
game.
here in terms
We
of
see
draft. Like,
right
looks like
now
a full-on hard
a
engage
cheeky
comp.
move
What I
coming
want to
from
see
G2
here is
Blacklist.
like a
KD
Zeri
coveting his signature champion, the Yone,
or like a
earlier this
Sivir.
time around and locks it straight in.
Yeah, immediately locks in.
No
the
guarantee
Yone.
this
We're
Yone is
talking
going
about
jungle as
how
well, right?
when it comes to
Both
the
Camille
Yone
Yone
pick
can
from G2
flex.
Blacklist, we always see
Jungle,
it
mid,
paired
top.
alongside Aaron's Akali this time around because Akali has been picked
Renekton
by
ban.
Keep Best Gaming. That option is not
Okay,
available to
Galio
G2
ban. They're
Blacklist,
just gonna
which
pinch support.
leaves that question right now: will this Yone be
Probably
as
an
successful
Alistar. I think you
as the
like
couple of
Nautilus
times that
here.
G2 Blacklist has used this
If the enemy
whenever
picks
Aaron
it.
does have the Akali? What would be the substitute right now for G2 Blacklist without the Akali here on for them to pick?
And will this
Jax.
still be the Yasuo into the mid lane?
Okay, Aatrox.
See, or the
Lock
Akali
in. Fiora
coming
lock
back in
in.
to
Either of
save
those,
Yasuo
I
as
think,
well
are
as
winning
Fox
here
with the
for
sustained build
KBG in
into the
terms of
mid
top lane
lane.
matchups.
And the
Although,
brothers
like I said,
combo
you
can
do want to
actually
be careful
work
about the
a
hyper
little bit better for
flexibility.
the side of G2.
You
It
might
will
want
take
to
a lot
blind
more time
Aatrox
for the
just a
scaling
little
signature
bit
to gain
better. I
support,
think
but
in
maybe a little bit longer.
both. Like I think
Again,
Aatrox and
be
Yone
very
is
useful
fine.
for the team
Yeah.
fights. And look at the response.
They're
Keep us
banning
gaming
Yasuo. Why the fuck are they banning
immediately will
Yasuo? What?
respect the
Don't.
Yasuo
That
and
makes no
get away
sense.
through the ban.
Yasuo ban
They
makes no
caught
fucking
that. They
sense.
saw that Yasuo's on the table. It could be a possibility
Vlad,
here,
okay.
but they take
This
it
is
out.
the response
I
to
do love the
Akali.
adjustment as well from G2 Blacklist. It's gonna be Dr. Vladimir. It gives
Okay,
them
this
that
kind of like
damage right now,
forces
that
things to
magic
go a
damage
certain
in
direction
their
because
very,
I
very
guess you
visible
could
damage
flex the Ezreal.
composition, and also
Like,
is
okay, so you
able
can't
to
flex the
at
Ezreal
least
mid
go
anymore.
toe-to-toe with
And
the
the
Akali early game.
Camille,
Also a
Yone
very
sort of
huge late game damage pick
now
as well from
are
Vladimir.
locked
The signature
more
champion of
solidly
KG
into like a jungle
finally
top where
is
like you're
gonna be
pretty sure the
locked
Camille's
in
going top
after
now.
so long. Fiora,
And
the
then
champion who
yeah,
has
so
used to
I don't
decimate
see why
not
you
only
picked
G2
Vladimir there.
Blacklist, but Thundertalk,
So
Tracer, Force Nova,
KPG were never
every
picking
single
Vladimir on
swap
blue
team that they have
4-5,
met.
so you pick
This
Nautilus there
was
and
the
then just
best
keep
pick
the
for
hyper flex.
KG
Don't let
to
them
go
think
this
about like,
lane.
oh, what's going
And
where and why is it
now,
going there, you know?
with the two lineups from both of these teams finalized, Nautilus being picked here by draw. Depth charge is going to be crucial here to be hit on the Akali. If you're able to at least have the depth charge channeling, this would lock down the Akali for a while. But there's not a lot of other targets for the Nautilus for the depth charge. The The Fiora can just time her repose to be able to block it. The Sivir can time the spell sheet to block it as well. So not a lot of good targets here for a draw. It's going to be a hard matchup for the Nautilus pick on the side for G2 Blackers. But overall, I feel like
Yeah,
for
Nautilus and
Keep Best
Deceiver
Gaming
is
at
not
least,
a
we
good
have a
matchup.
really
It's
good
really hard to
composition
not.
that can run down G2 Blacklist
Spell Shield is
whenever
so
they're
fucking
overextended.
oppressive.
Yep,
That
and the Nautilus as well is just going to be primarily for one, the laning phase, because Ezreal and Nautilus is a great combination
Yeah.
into the bottom lane to at least establish lane aggression
okay.
and lane dominance for at least the first few minutes of the game. In the mid to late game, especially for team fights, especially in objective controls, this is going to be used to fully suppress Anran 9's ability to work around the fights, at least to maximize the suppression time on this Akali. It's going to still be very challenging, especially because they do have the Shen of the Thon to help out Anran 9 be more durable.
We'll see. I'm not a huge fan of it. Giving a Akali this free of a lane. I think that you want to like try to punish her more.
If the Stand United is again on point,
Holy shit, my
whenever to
voice.
save or to start off these fights, it's gonna go into KBG's favor. As we start game 2 right here, G2 Blacklist is on a 1-0 lead in this best of 7
Runes.
series
All pretty
between
standard,
G2
except for the
Blacklist
Vlad.
and as well
Vlad
as
usually
Keep
goes
Best
blue.
Gaming. Let's see how this game 2 will be panning out.
Hold up, I'm
At
taking a
Skip
fucking
Gaming
drink
this
of
time
water.
actually has a better composition. They're going with
Oh.
the best foot forward right now. As the Thon does commit flash there onto draw still.
Draw forced flash.
Disengaging, then uses flash as well.
That's pretty good for
Create
level
some
1.
space and distance. And
They
actually,
do have
Thon
vision on Dat
will be
though,
hindered on the farming
so
just because of that.
Yeah,
might
that was
have
more of the read right from Keep Best Gaming. In game
no
1, it was
real invade
something
actually,
that G2
because
Blacklist did
given
as
how
well
Katie's
when they
pathing,
had,
he's going to need to path bot.
a timing to be able to just go into the jungle. They did so.
Anran last game was
as
one of those
well. And
like
now just
people in
as well,
ranked who's
Anran
like,
Zoe
oh, you
really
know, I
was
carried.
really
Why the
damaged
fuck is
from
my
Keep
team
Best
so bad?
Gaming.
And
Yeah, in game. Well, they saw
you know,
earlier, I think he
fucking
did, like,
40% damage
55,000
on Zoe.
for his team.
And was even
draw.
able to prevent. Disengages this time by Yuyu. It's going to be made at least. Exhaust as well.
Why are
Just
they
on
trading?
here.
They're level
Both
3 and the
are
wave's
real
pushing into
coming
them.
in from G2 Blacklist. And going back to the topic a while ago.
That's a
Zoe
weird
was
trading
very
statement
impactful.
because like
Even
they
able to
are
zone out and prevent keep
level 3
prevent
and the wave's
G2
pushing into
Blacklist
them,
from
and then they're
getting
probably
a
just gonna
Baron.
shove here and try to
They
recall.
were able to take down the Thon early, free towards the Baron fight, and that's how impactful he was on that champion.
Because Sivir will have
109
boots here.
is really one of the biggest carries here coming in from KBG. KG right now having a really good time here in the top side.
What the fuck
Almost
is
getting
KG
away, but
doing?
Actually, had to flash right there.
Yeah, especially because of Ime punishing a bit of
He
that
was just
overextension
staying way
faster
too
than
long. Like
KG
it's so
did.
greedy.
Using
Also,
the,
W
close
there is no
block out
value.
that
Like
tactic.
that the blocking
Well, this
the
time,
W
Habitat
doesn't
has to
actually
be a
do
lot more
anything.
careful this
Oh,
time
no.
around. Katie's
Wait,
gonna
they
be in
killed
the
her
area,
off.
but still, the kill's
What
gonna
about
come through.
Katie?
Face shield dodge, but
That's a
double
good flash by
out
Jalma.
G2 by KBG.
G2B
Double
in a
flash
pretty awkward
being,
position here.
being burnt right here beside KBG, but they did get first. But the Ton might be able to get going
Smite.
right here. No,
And
actually,
Katie's already
Golden's in
recalled.
big trouble.
Oh no! And it should be taken out here. The Thon doesn't
Golden
have
Kite's
any
just gonna have to
damsels
back off
anymore.
here.
Golden Kite
He's
walking
gonna lose
away,
about
but
3
still,
plates.
KBG
Oh, they're
winning the
backing off
kill a
too.
while ago and getting some
should've
push in
lost
the
more, I
bottom
think.
lane. Upside, Ime locking down Andan is not gonna be able to stay
What
alive
the
this time
fuck
around.
is this
KD
top dive
helping out as well.
bullshit?
Aaron gonna be in the area, doesn't
You don't
have
need to
any
do this.
way
Like
to close the
you're
distance.
over
KD is
forcing
gonna
for
be
what is nothing.
Good rotation right there coming in from KD. Immediately heading to the top side and trying to defend his top laner right there.
Like this
Able
is
to get a
twice
kill
now that KG is
on
like
Anran 9 as
forcing
he
a
tried to get
a
that
really
ramp up
weird
against
like
the field.
nothing
Going back as well
play
to the
for
bot
me.
side,
Like
what
I
happened
don't
earlier,
understand
was
it. They're
actually G2
they're
that was trying to
overforcing
perform
really
proactive
hard, I
play,
think.
trying to get a kill on either the Sivir or the Ornn. So head into the replay. Actually, we're going to the top side. We do see here it was actually being started out by Anran.
Like what the fuck is KG doing?
Power aggro wasn't able to get out in
Like
time.
he
Got
he has the
lasted right there by
fucking
top laner.
AP shield. You need to help your jungler or your mid laner out there by not by just queuing enough to actually help him out. Like that's I don't get it.
To at least equalize the amount of kills KBG has had in the bottom lane, but still the pressure is on here for KG. Looking to proc the vitals here on Ime. To at least dodge one of the potential vital procs of KG. Feels himself.
I'm not a fan of whatever the fuck KG is doing here.
Now,
It
lane
it,
phase
it makes
still
no
very
sense to
stable
me.
in the top lane.
I think he's got pretty good control of this wave too, so the Camille should be kind of fucked here.
But also
They can
Lunar
actually get a
now on
gank
top,
off.
And Baton is trying to shadow KG. They know that in terms of the lane state, it is very much in favor of KG right now. That's why you see Ime trying to break the freeze that KG has been.
I mean, the freeze,
trying to just,
whatever the casters are saying are
maintain
not right. It's
the
slow
top
pushing
side
out
of
right
the
now.
map and the top layer
So
preemptively
the Camille's just playing for as
for
much CS as she
counter
can,
that
and then she's hoping to
against
recoup
KD,
any
but as we
losses
look at the map
on
as well,
her
it's
slow
actually
push
KD
out.
right now just farming his way into this game. We might see KD later on having at least that first item when we get to the first couple of objectives, which is gonna be that Herald and the Dragon.
And run just preventing Draw from fully recalling back into the base, messing with the recall timers here of G2 Blacklist. Not gonna be impactful that much.
The Andrew Akali is
At
just
least
clean
gonna
as
be able to
fuck
show
and
up
remains
KG
clean as
in the
fuck.
bot
Okay,
lane.
so they get to play
KG
mid.
lane, helping Golden Kite
They
prevent
have
by
advantage
Shama
in
and Yuyu.
plates
So
at
RH
this
this time is
point.
gonna be much more viable for
I don't know why Dotha is not clearing out the fucking ward, and neither is Andrea.
Interrupting. God of the Ward's gonna be a Shamba's gonna be interrupted this time around. Unable to get
And
killed.
Jama,
Amy as
does
well,
Ime
taking a
die?
long time.
Ime
It's
is
gonna
the
be low
biggest
in
skill
terms of
here if they
HP
can get him.
already as the fight commences. G2 Black is still able
Ime
to
flashes and he
Yuyu
gets
as well,
out.
solid
Hold
for
up.
so for long. And
Why is
Sunlight
Dotha
gonna be
here?
allowed this time
What the
around. Yuyu's
fuck?
gonna be taken down and Dothan as well. And this time G2 Blacklist gets 3 kills and the RH as well.
Yeah, they're able to get 3 kills and the Rip Herald, a big objective for
Whatever
them to be able to
KG is
secure
doing, it's
first
not
turret
it.
in the game. Look at the map as well. Shauma is running into this mid lane, only 400 HP left. This could just be taken down by both
they're
Draw
probably
and
gonna get
Golden
this.
Kite, giving the first turret of the game for G2 Blacklist. What a great exchange for them as we head into
I don't
this
know
mid
also
lane.
what
We're
the
gonna start
fuck
out
was going
Dothan
on with
actually
this.
taking the
Because like this is a good
right
this is a good play from Aaron.
Aaron is the
Just
one
like
who
making
dealt
sure that
so
Dotha
much
can't
damage to
go
Dothan
in.
as he was trying to get into the fight.
He has a
at
flash
the
though and he's gonna
Herald.
die
Actually,
for it, but
Unreal
like
was
it's
able to just secure
given the
his
value
soul
that they got
against
topside,
Aaron right
would
there.
it's
Yeah,
it's
so it
it's
was
100% you
a
take it
3
every
for
day.
2.
Um,
3 for 1
I
rather,
think
in
he
favor
probably
of
should have just
Blacklist.
recalled
And that
and then
damage
actually
that
committed to
Aaron dealt
the
onto
stick if
Dothan
he's gonna
was
do that,
so
but I
important
don't
because
like what he
that
did otherwise.
allowed Golden Kite to be able to take Dothan down before Smite Threshold. And that allowed G2 Blacklist to be able to pick up their Rift Herald and deny a steal from Dothan this time around. It's Scuttle Crab as well. It's going to be stolen by Golden Kite, saying thank you along the way for the lead. This time though, the face is
Shauma?
connecting onto Shauma, giving him a hard
Just
time.
eating all that
And
poke
G2
was
Blacklist
no
this time are ahead.
Good catch
good.
right there from G2 Blacklist. This has been their form since game 1. Unrelenting aggression against KBG. We saw Golden Kite challenging that Scuttle Crab, eventually getting the steal. Yuyu, though, might be giving up his life to try to defend his top lane turret.
Has to
United?
defend. Stan United gonna be used.
They can't
for
kill him
the
under
shot,
it.
knocking at least 2 here. But the shield from Draw is just gonna be preventing any man that okay, that pillar.
Yeah, the-
actually stopped the dredge line right there. Of
It
Draw.
genuinely
No
looks
intention, but bottom lane,
like
is a couple of lanes are gonna
KG
be-
has fucking forgotten how to play
Time,
Fedora.
though, KD getting knocked up alongside with Golden Kite. Yuyu though taking too much damage. Is
No,
still gonna
KD.
be able to stay alive, dodging through the barrage as well. Draw doesn't have any mana anymore. The ricochets are doing the job.
We
On
can't
the
kill,
still,
that's so
Golden Kite taking the next
unfortunate.
target on, closing the distance, is gonna be able to pick up the kill. Gets one,
Wait.
gets the damage negation as well with a shield. And is
Oh,
able to
that's
walk away.
insane.
Yeah,
That's a
the
great
dodge
spear of safety.
mechanic coming in for the Shen, saving
Dotha
him
very
right there.
calm with there.
Dothan
He probably could have
making
gotten
full use
more
of
if he
it,
had the more
getting
items at this
kill,
point.
Finishing the kill on Golden Kite as well as letting KBG secure the top lane turret right there. Good exchange coming in from KBG and
KBG's
back here,
decisions
Sean
right now are
Bond as well.
fucking
He was the one
baffling
who was
compared
able to
to
secure
what
the
they're
turret
normally
on the
doing, I
bot
think.
side.
This time Ime has to really step up.
Also,
KG
like I said, I thought KG was gonna fucking cook.
best
Oh
champion
shit,
right
my
now,
stream
is doing
fucking
a really
die?
good job in pressuring the side lanes and giving Ime actually a
Oh,
hard
fuck
time
me,
to
hold
keep
up.
pace, and in this push as well. Mid lane, top side has been pushed already. With here by Keepless Gaming, Andret as well, pressuring Aaron every single time. We can never discount his Akali has been able to just
What the fuck?
one-sidedly beat down any single mid
Hello?
laner opponent that he had over the
Excuse
course
me,
of
let's
the
stop
second
recording.
season.